My dear, I have never loved anyone the way I love you. I know I've told you this countless times, but even so, I feel like I must keep saying it. With every single breath I take, with every beat of my heart, I want to remind you of how deeply I adore you. I may seem like a fool at times, or perhaps come across as silly or overly emotional, but what can I do? My heart is overflowing with love for you, and no matter how hard I try, I feel like I can never express it enough. I know I might look like I've lost my senses, and maybe I seem a little cringeworthy in the way I say these things, but that's only because I don't know how else to convey the depth of what I feel inside. This love is so vast, so consuming, that words often feel too small for it. I often find myself imagining how wonderful it would be to shout to the whole world how blessed I am to have you in my life. You are my greatest treasure, the most beautiful soul I have ever known, and I feel so fortunate that you are mine. My dear, you rule my heart, you rule my every thought. There is not a single dream I see where you aren't present, smiling at me, filling my world with light. I am madly, deeply, and irrevocably in love with you. You have no idea how much joy you bring into my life. I know people might think this is childish, or perhaps they see it as overacting, but none of that matters to me. This love I feel is the purest blessing from God. Before you came along, I had never even imagined that someone could care about me the way you do. I used to believe that no one would ever give a second thought about whether I lived or not. And yet, here you are, a gift from above, cherishing me, loving me, making me feel like the luckiest person on this planet. How can I not feel this happy? How can I not feel this overwhelmed by love, when I have received so much more than I ever dared to hope for, even in my wildest dreams? You are everything I ever wished for and so much more. I love you, sweetheart. And I will never stop telling you this, no matter how many times you've heard it, no matter if you grow tired of it. Because I want you to always know how much you mean to me. I don't just want to say it, I want to prove it to you with my actions every single day. I want to show you, through the way I care for you, how deeply you are loved. After you came into my life, everything changed. My life, which had felt like it was fading, empty of purpose, has bloomed again because of you. Before I met you, I had given up on love. I had closed my heart, convinced that love was not meant for me. I was filled with anger, at myself, at the world, and I walked through life feeling lost and bitter. But then you appeared, and everything was different. You changed my thinking. You changed my heart. You changed my entire life. There are people who laugh at me now. They don't understand why I'm like this, why I speak this way about you, why I seem so emotional. But they don't know the journey I have been on. They don't know the emptiness I once felt, or the loneliness that weighed me down for so long. It's like a starving person who finally tastes food again, only they can truly understand the value of that food. Or like a poor person who knows the true worth of money, because they've lived without it. That's how it is with me. I never even dreamed of receiving the kind of love you give me, so now that I have it, I know its true value. I treasure it. I treasure you. You are the most precious person in my life. I love you with all my heart, with all my mind, with all my soul. I am completely, utterly, hopelessly crazy about you. You've taught me something I never knew before, what it feels like to be cared for, truly and genuinely. You've shown me the beauty of life, the joy that comes from being loved and loving in return. And so, my dear, I ask you to bear with me. I know I may repeat myself. I know I may sound like a broken record at times. But I will never stop telling you how much I love you, how much you mean to me. Because loving you has given me a new life, a new hope, and a happiness I never believed I would find. And I promise you this, I will spend my life proving to you, again and again, that my love for you is real, endless, and true. My dear, every person makes mistakes in life. Some make small ones and learn from them quickly, while others, like me, fail to see the truth until they have created a huge blunder, one that changes everything. I wish I could say I belong to the first group, the ones who recognize their errors early and try to make things right before causing harm. But the truth is, my dear, I am one of those fools who didn't learn, who didn't realize what was happening until it was far too late. And for that, I am deeply sorry. I know that through my words, my actions, and even my silence at times, I have caused you pain, pain that you didn't deserve, and pain that I can never truly take back. I made the grave mistake of listening to others, of allowing their voices to drown out yours. I believed what they told me, trusted their words over yours, and let myself be influenced by people who didn't have our best interests at heart. And honestly, it isn't even their fault. The real fault lies with me. I was too blind, too naive, too foolish to see what was right in front of me. I didn't know whom I should trust, and whom I should have doubted. I failed to recognize that in moments of confusion, the one person I should have stood by without question was you, my partner, my confidant, the person who believed in us even when I began to falter. I should have defended you. I should have taken your side without hesitation. I should have been the one who protected you from the hurt, the doubts, the accusations. But instead, I became the one who questioned you, the one who made you feel alone when you needed me the most. I can only imagine how heartbreaking that must have been for you, to look at me, the person you loved and trusted, and see doubt instead of support in my eyes. I failed you, and I let you down at a time when my loyalty should have been unshakable. I disappointed you, my dear. I shattered the trust you had placed in me, trust that you had given so wholeheartedly. And for that, I am truly sorry. I didn't look into your eyes and see the truth you were trying so hard to show me. I didn't listen to your heart or hear the honesty in your voice. Instead, I let the noise of others drown out what really mattered. I thought that those people, the ones I had known for so long, were my well-wishers. I believed that because of our shared history, they couldn't possibly mislead me. But I was wrong. I was so blinded by my affection and loyalty to them that I didn't even stop to question their motives, or whether they truly had my best interests at heart. And in that blindness, I hurt the one person who mattered most, you. I know, my dear, that no amount of apologies can undo the harm I've caused. No words can erase the pain, or rebuild the trust that I so carelessly broke. But I want you to know, with all my heart, that I deeply regret everything that happened. From the bottom of my soul, I am ashamed of how I acted, ashamed of how I allowed myself to be misled, and ashamed of how I treated you. I broke the promises I made to you, the promises that were meant to be unbreakable. You did not deserve my harsh behavior. You did not deserve the accusations I hurled at you, nor the coldness I showed when you were only seeking warmth and understanding. I know that I probably don't deserve your forgiveness. I know that what I did may be unforgettable, and perhaps even unforgivable. And I accept that. But even so, I need you to know that I see the truth now. I see so clearly that you were not at fault, not in any of it. The blame rests entirely with me. I wish I had the courage to come to you in person and look into your eyes to say all of this. But the truth is, I don't know if I have that strength. I don't know if I could bear to see the hurt I caused reflected in your gaze. And yet, not a day passes when I don't think about it. Your face, your eyes, your words, they all echo in my mind, reminding me of what I lost because of my foolishness. I am genuinely sorry, my dear. Sorry in a way that words can barely express. If, by some miracle, you can ever find it in your heart to forgive me, I would be forever grateful. I wish I had handled things differently, wish I had been wiser, stronger, and more deserving of your love. But at that time, I was naive. I let confusion and misplaced trust guide me, and I see that now. Since you went away, life has taught me lessons I should have learned earlier. I have sobered up, and I understand the depth of my mistakes. I know what I lost. I know where I went wrong. And I will carry that knowledge with me always, hoping that one day you might see that I truly regret everything, and that I am sorry, so very sorry, for the pain I caused.